just did.
You do realize you're probably going to be cut off. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 9, I think it was. We had a failed recording of this because of internet problems and stuff, so...
His fault entirely.
It was not my fault. Your internet was the one that was going out.
I'm blaming you, though, so that makes it your fault. I did it first.
Kiss my grits.
No.
Ah, shit! I forgot. There's thing I need to... So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Tell him that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got?
Well, let's see what he got.
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about that. Or sorry about what happened last time, pal. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there, in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. How did you tell that from an autopsy?
Because of the state the body's in.
Oh, the state of
necrosis, decay, heat,
okay.
carbon data. There's a lot of ways.
That seems though oddly very specifically on time. Like
You can't tell like the exact date, but you can tell like an approximate within a certain degree. And it's pretty damn accurate.
Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. Fuck. Right. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers do with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Uh-huh. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
The way to every officer's heart. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
Luckily, we didn't get that far when the recording just flat out failed, so...
We only did
like,
what, 25 minutes at the most.
We got as far as meeting Penny, and that's it.
Yes.
Anyway. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Decisive evidence. He said valuable, not decisive. What kind of evidence? Well, photo. Photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See that camera up there in the main gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by that, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no. I don't know what that was. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Oh no. What was that? Oh no.
That's just what I sound like sometimes, you know?
It do be like that. Anyway. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that.
We like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Nick, look.
I said you know, fear or I don't obviously I don't remember like really anything about this chapter. Not who did it. Not what. Thank you. All right. So I don't like I said I don't know if I said it beforehand or what was the fuck I forgot what I was saying. Oh, um, but like I was saying, I don't remember much about this. So like I don't remember if this is the case, but like, but why do I feel like that photo is just of the Steel Samurai costume, just someone in it? It's just like, well, that, because like that, if it's that case, it could be fucking anyone in that costume. It doesn't have to be Will Powers.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that's the case, and don't confirm for me if that's the case, but I feel like if it is the case, that would explain why why the supposed decisive evidence wasn't exactly making him seem like he was, particularly ecstatic, because it could be fucking anyone. Anyway,
Yeah. That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
yeah, and they're soft enough, he doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Is Powers guilty yet? Good enough. That's me!
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to sound like.
No. Irk. She had to make my life harder by giving the Detective Gumshoe that photo. Fuck, that's not how it said, but whatever, fuck. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from where just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Cringe.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He's shown? Like,
Yeah.
past tense of shine? Okay,
Yes.
weird. I've just never heard the past tense of shine before. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you! Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? I guess she's a chain smoker. About the security camera. Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, or walks through that gate, see? When it snaps a photo, then it snaps a photo. God damn it, I can't fucking read.
Put on your glasses.
Bitch, I'm not as old as her. I don't need reading glasses. Apparently
Hey.
it takes... Apparently it records the time of when the photo was taken. That's not what it said, but good enough! But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. My fucking throat.
Now you
Oh
know
my
my
God.
pain. Now you know the pain I went
I
through
feel
when
like
I
I
was
can't
voicing
breathe
April
after
May.
doing that.
That's how I felt voicing April May.
The computer
Except
that
it was
runs...
entirely worth it.
Oh, I need a fucking drink. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, shit, wrong button. Fuck.
Stop pushing buttons you don't know what to do. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
But wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first.
That's why she offered it to you first, Nick.
Hey! The door to the dressing room is not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
You need a spear.
Oh,
Everybody needs a spear.
I forgot to. Oops. I forgot I need to click move. Wait, hold on. I can slide. Slide to the left. Wait a minute.
Everybody needs a spear.
That's sus. Anyway, the metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Hey, I'm not a kid.
Close enough. As far as we're concerned, you are underage. It looks like one of those electric-powered
She's an
bicycles.
adolescent.
Yeah, because we did find out off-screen that she's actually 17 in this.
Hmm.
But anyway, I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, some of them cycle to travel because that's the only means of travel they have, so...
Yeah, like me buying a moped because I don't feel like spending multiple thousands of dollars on a car I'll have for 45 days before basic training.
For a second, I was going to refer to it as the GTA title until I realized what it actually is and the fact that it probably wouldn't be a good idea to say that, lest someone misunderstand what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
The brand of what a moped is called in that, so I'm not
Oh
going to call it.
yeah.
But anyway, Powers is
Sprunk.
that's not what it's called.
That's the sprite that themes my fucking dirt bike in the game.
That's just that's the like Sprite parody drink.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and it's good.
You literally could not have had it.
How would you know?
Because it's not real.
How would you know
Powers'
there's like...
dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. And yes, I did deliberately ignore you, Edgeworth. Shut the fuck up. Or at least, there was... Wait a minute, what the hell are you doing in here?
I'm just kind of chilling, Phoenix.
It's-
Jack in the Box is right down the street. Decided to just take a break while I ate my lunch.
Okay, because of all the times you mentioned Jack in the Box in the last episode, I'm gonna have to put not sponsored by Jack in the Box in the title.
It's an important part of my character, Phoenix. You wouldn't understand. The only character trait you have is that spiky fucking hair.
It's just like, was this where he was sleeping? You just go and you just see Edgeworth sleeping on the chair. I mean, the couch or whatever you call that thing. Just.
I have to say, it's a very comfortable couch. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Sometimes I like to sleep on couches and pretend like I'm homeless. I like to pretend to lower myself to the plebeians levels.
I like to pretend to lower myself to Gumshoe's level.
It makes me appreciate the status I do have. Anyway.
God, I'm way too good at sounding like a rich snob when I want to.
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake.
Want a fry, Phoenix? They're still warm. Nicely salted, too.
You can shove your fry up your ass, Edgeworth.
If you say so.
What? Look, I know some weird people like to put chocolate in their fries, but I don't think that's the type of chocolate they're putting on their fries.
I'm committing a great sin, Phoenix. I'm dipping my Jack-in-the-Box fries in the Frosty from Wendy's.
Anyway, it looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. No, it was me, Phoenix.
That's my... You can't voice me, Phoenix.
We're
And I
both
wasn't
voicing
taking a
him
nap here
now.
yesterday. I was doing it today, as you just saw. This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that!
Look.
Edgeworth's just in the background like, you do realize I see you stealing.
Maya, I'm taking you in.
Again.
Actually, no, I'm not a cop. I can't do that. Let me call Gumshoe real quick.
It sounds like you called him Gumshoe.
Just have to make sure that incompetent fool doesn't
An
trip over his own feet.
An employee card key. It must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Up the butt. Borrow it. You mean borrow it.
Well, if you say so. My pants don't have pockets anyway, and I need somewhere to put it. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
God damn it. Oh my god, it's Edgeworth everywhere! He just shows up in the weirdest of places. He's just, for some reason, it's... but
If
it's
only we
just showing
had
up the...
better... If only there was better editing software available to us than fucking Share... whatever it's called.
Just Share Factory.
Yeah, because then we could just crop a PNG Edgeworth onto the couch.
Did you call him
Just chilling in
Edgeworth?
the back. Yeah, I called him Edgeworth to deal with it. We could crop PNG Edgeworth into the couch or just have him chilling.
I just imagine, he shows up like Majima, but instead he just shows up to debate you over, literally anything that you're doing.
Phoenix, your fly's down.
He looks down. Huh,
You
made you
fool.
look,
Your pants
fool.
don't even have a zipper, you imbecile.
You're not a clown, you're the entire circus.
Is your refrigerator running, Phoenix?
Yeah?
You fool. You absolute incompetent buffoon. You have no idea the magnitude of the mistake you just made, did you? I was not referring to the operational condition of your refrigerator, as you had assumed.
God damn
Instead,
it.
I had performed a clever act of sleight of hand in the form of wordplay. I was referring to the physical movement of actually running, which a refrigerator could never do. The idea is simply preposterous. I am a verbal magician, and you are but a mere peasant who cannot understand what he has just done.
So dumb. So dumb. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training.
We
Oh
got
my god.
sidetracked by Edgeworth again.
Yes, we did. He needs to stop showing up all over the damn place. He's gonna show up once per chapter, and not even in the trial.
You're just showing up near me, Phoenix.
We just go to the detention center, and suddenly it's not Powers there, it's just Edgeworth. He got arrested for breaking and entering.
No, he's the security guard in the back.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in, Nick. Check it out.
You okay there, bud?
No.
What the fuck was that? I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. You also didn't read it.
Well, you skipped past it, you bitch.
Well, you should read faster.
You should... Eh.
Great argument. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, I mean, it is right there.
You didn't
Oh,
read that.
sorry. I got my fucking I spaced out, and the Steel Samurai
You
killed him.
fool, Phoenix. Make sure you
No.
don't do that during the trial.
Stop following me, Edgeworth.
No,
The murder weapon was the Samurai Spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
I'm not gonna stop until you go to Jack in the Box with me.
You know what saddens me? One of the things that actually I'll edit it in here, but because oh no shit, I deleted it. Fuck.
You fool!
I didn't think that. Oh, I should have kept it. But I had a hilarious moment when I checked the camera because I accidentally called the next line of dialogue
Wow,
right when
look at
it
that
said
camera.
this.
That must have cost a ton.
I said, well then don't touch it. And then the next line was that. Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! No touching that. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
He calls me special.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but...
You know? No, I don't know.
And that's exactly why.
Hey,
Um,
Phoenix, can we go to Jack in the Box with Edgeworth now?
who are you... What, are you gonna go get your kids' meal?
No, Phoenix, you're the one getting the kids' meal.
Who? Me? I'm an assistant here. Just... Who's that man in the red suit behind you? What? Damn, he followed me here too! It's like my
follow you
doppelganger.
everywhere. You're not safe. I
Even
see
in the
you.
bathroom?
Especially in the bathroom.
I didn't know you were going to say especially in the bathroom. That exact wording. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. And I'm just here tagging along.
Oh, you're WP sheep?
WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it.
I don't envy you. Yeah, I don't envy. Yeah, fuck. Why? I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us. British?
Alright, let's talk to Four Eyes. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day.
How small are your eyes behind those glasses?
I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only a rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area? That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Son of a bitch, I can't believe I fucked that up. Mr.
You really
Hammer went to
hammed that
Studio
one
1.
up, didn't you, Phoenix?
Shut up. I went to the WP. I went to the WP! Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Real quick though, before I forget to do it. Any thoughts about this? Sorry. I don't really want to think much about what happened just yet. What? Alright, whatever.
She doesn't want to think about the case.
Even though it's my fucking badge and has nothing to do with the case.
Phoenix, maybe you should get a different badge.
Did you know that— Shut up, Edgeworth! Did you know that
I mean,
Mr.
look at
Powers was—
mine.
Did you know that Mr. Powers
The
was sleeping in
subtle
his own
off-white
room?
coloring to it.
Look at mine? Look at your what? I hope you're talking about your badge.
You imbecile.
Thank God.
Baka.
Shut the front door. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it is his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. No, sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi.
Well, what do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Tired.
Eyes, motherfucker! Learn how to use them!
I'm tired.
Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead.
A lead!
A
Well,
lead.
well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed him?
Oh,
That's you.
yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got distracted by a noise. That was not a fart, by the way. If the audio caught that. Well, no, it was actually my like sweaty ass heel just rubbing against the chair I'm sitting in. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was here? Yeah, was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady?
Maya, how about you shut the fuck up?
If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them.
Yeah, right.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
You should be a ghost by now, you
What?
old hag.
I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure it can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am.
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! What are you gonna
Well, Jesus.
Left.
Well, Nick?
Excuse me 1 second.
Okay, I
Stop
feel better
coughing,
now.
Nick. This is our chance to do what we can without her, looking over our shoulders.
Fuck. That fucked my throat over bad.
Nick, look at your badge. You need a better one. Take a look at mine. The subtle off-white coloring, tasteful thickness
Shut
on
the
it.
fuck. What?
I
Okay,
even
now
have
I
a-
know you're not. Now I know you're not talking about your badge. The
See,
computer that runs the
your
security.
badge is barely any thicker
Let
than a
me
button.
speak. Stop
Mine
following
is
me, you damn stalker.
thickness of a watch battery. It
The
even has a
computer
water
that
button.
runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we could see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? No! No, just kidding. Try it.
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's give it a try. Too late.
You know how to work these things, Nick.
How technically inept do you think I am?
Well,
Looks like I...
considering how horribly made
Shut
your
up!
apologize.
Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder.
Did you
Looks
just
like
say
the
you
camera
wanted to
turned
date
on at 1 p.m. that day. Shut up, Edgeworth! You're distracting me from reading my dialogue.
Imagine having
That
to
was when
read
the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera.
Shit.
I don't know what it is.
You don't remember. It tells you. You fucking nuts.
Yeah, I didn't look at the camera, thank you.
Idiot. 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 It's 307.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see what we... Oh, sorry, I just skipped through tons of dialogue there. I am spacing out. Sorry. Let's see what we've got. I knew it! Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he's the one who was always wearing that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printing on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 p.m., photo 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
No, that's the only one on the computer.
Powers? Photo added to the court record.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, where are you, Chiaki?
Hey.
That is not what it sounds like. It's like, hey.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
No, it's not. It's like, hey.
Hey.
Hey. God, now I'm imagining Chiaki as Fat Albert. Oh, I hate that visual. Anyway, off that topic, read.
Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah, because it totally wasn't illegally gained.
It was not gained legally. Phoenix, you're going to jail. We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right,
Unlike me,
we'll put her in her
who
place.
Totally legally gains all of my evidence. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
Poker.
Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey,
Mwah.
why do I have to be the villain?
Because of your spiky hair, Nick. That's not a heroic hairstyle. Relax, it was just a joke.
Goku?
So are we done for today? Goku's kinda cringe, though. Vegeta's where it's at.
And your point is, he did eventually become a good guy.
He has a much cooler hairstyle because of that widow's peak.
But... Fucking Widow's
Phoenix, you could never make it, alright? You would look horrible as a
Anyway,
blonde.
I think this
You
photo
look
is what we
horrible
needed for the
already as a
trial.
blonde.
Still, it'd be better if we had some real idea who the killer was. Yeah, whatever. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued?
Huh.
What do you mean to be continued? You sounded like freaking... You sounded like the Batman impression that the dudes, the Re-Res channel did during the fucking Batman and Robin video game fucking video. Which means nothing to you, probably.
Albert, what is this? I asked for Subway. This isn't even Jersey Mike's.
Just reminded me of that joke about him, like humming the freaking Halo theme.
Ooh. I used to be able to do that perfectly. Now I can't. It's sad.
Wait, so... Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! We're doing the court thing! We're doing our job!
You
That
have a
came
job.
suddenly. That
Yes.
came suddenly! Bad choice of words. Anyway. Read.
Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Now you get to actually speak as Edgeworth instead of him just being there off in the background somewhere in the frickin'...
You're not safe from me, Phoenix.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I'm not ready. I want to harass Wright some more. Or should I say,
And
Phoenix
with all
Wall.
due respect, Your Honor, the prosecution is mid, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m.
Shut
on
up,
October
Mr.
15th,
Midworth.
the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Ah, Detective
Let's hope he
Midshoe.
doesn't make an absolute fool of himself again.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Truly, the embarrassment of the entire police department. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action sequences during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is where the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, shut up, Edgeworth, there was only 3 people here. Stop eating your frickin' Jack-in-the-Box in the courtroom. That's it. That's unprofessional. The victim, Jackhammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the prosecution assistant, the production assistant.
Ah, yes, Penny, my assistant.
All of the production staff were in the employee area until noon.
She's here to carry the camera that I used to take selfies.
Then after... God damn it!
That way I can sell my autographs to all of my fans.
Oh, God. Then after lunch, the victim, Jackhammer, went to Studio 1. After that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. At the time of death... Ew, what are you doing? Don't do that. Not into the mic.
I'm eating my Jack-in-the-Box, Phoenix.
Yeah, don't smack into the mic. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Bruh, Detective Gumshoe, all that better be accurate, or I swear to God, me and Edgeworth are gonna send you to the worst precinct, or the worst police department in America.
That's
Gotham
right.
City.
I'll send you to Detroit.
Did you know? Phoenix Wright and the Batman universe are in the same. Anyway, should I listen to the whole thing again? I'd rather
Listen.
not.
Listen
Again?
to it. Listen to it again.
Wait, do I have to do it?
Yes, do it.
Let's try that one more time. I should have known it would be you, pal. Fine, once more, the mentally challenged. The mentally challenged lawyer? What the fuck, bro? Yeah, live it up while you can. Like... Oh, God, no, I don't want to have to read all this again. You're an asshole. Yeah, I already read all this.
You can get an achievement for doing it again, though.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, we'll prove. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out if you're telling the truth or not.
You have to do it at least 5 times is the problem.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But it's a good achievement. It's worth 20 gamer score
I'll
in the
d-
Xbox version.
I'll do that off screen. Thank you.
So the meta weapon was a spear. How medieval.
God.
Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask
This
one
quase.
question.
This quase is quite
Yes.
simple.
This case is quite simple if you ask
He's
one
reversing an age.
question. Ooh, woo. And that question is...
Oh no. E-boy Edgeworth.
Come on, Phoenix. Ew, ew.
Okay,
Oh god, I hate that.
Shut up.
What did the security lady at the guard station see? Probably nothing. Her eyesight looks horrible. She's constantly squinting.
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Hey look, it's Minge Bag. I mean,
Her full legal name is Wendy Oldbag.
I'm well aware of that fact, actually.
Declare her name.
Oh no. I don't like that face.
Looks
Why,
like something
aren't
did
you a
like
handsome
15
fellow?
years ago.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh
Phoenix, take
dear,
this.
you don't need for you to be to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please! You fucking whore.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy old bag theory. Just call me. Okay. She won't hurt me.
Objection! I object to the witnesses talkativeness, please, for the love of God! Stop it! Objection sustained. Shut the fuck up! The witness will refrain from rambling on the goddamn stand. You are not a rambler. Stop rambling.
Oh,
Oh, I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony, please?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
I just realized.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
My voice for her sounds like a really shitty version of the anime Monokuma English voice. Which, like,
Having
I'm
never
sure
watched the anime,
yes,
I
you
totally know what you're talking about.
did. You said you did.
I watched the Part 2 anime.
There is
Or
no
or
part.
3. I watched the Part 3 anime, not Part
Yeah,
2.
and it's the same English
I never
voice.
watched the original. Okay,
But
then. I guess I do know what you're talking about.
Because he's like, because
He kind of talks like this.
it's really weird. But anyway.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
And shut the fuck up. She
Keep
sure
it
is.
to the testimony, or I swear to God, I'm going to throw you out of my courtroom.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Actually, on second thought, I think she's just kind of an old bitch.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, I was... Anyway, it was one when we got to the guard station.
I was... Excuse me, I burped.
I
I
was...
was I was at the main gate from then until 5.
Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then, hmm?
I'm assuming I used the photograph.
Not yet. No, you'll
Oh.
just have to press.
No, because I can think of one
Very
area to
well.
press.
Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
You're right, I am crossed. Yes, Your Honor. I'm cross with this bitch.
I must say, this is quite the exquisite piece of craftsmanship.
He's just talking about his Jack-in-the-Box burger or something.
No, Phoenix, I'm talking about my officially licensed Fuka Yamagishi figurine that I ordered for $70.
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question!
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one of them in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
Well-
If the defense would keep down the childish comments.
Well, I mean, the Steel Samurai definitely ran through someone, if you know what I mean.
She shouldn't even be here, Phoenix. She's a child. She shouldn't be on the jury. She
You
shouldn't be
could
on the
quit being a
defense.
spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Except you'd have to turn into something like you. So you're watching the whole time, no breaks, not even a second.
Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Are you criticizing how I do my job, Whippersnapper?
Yes.
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station the other day. Yesterday, I mean.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time.
Snipper
Okay.
Wapper!
Snipper Wapper!
Can you do all that while playing a Game Boy Advance game? I did not think so. Snipper Wapper! Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. She's starting to deflate.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the whole afternoon. Very well. What did you see?
$2 p.m. You're sure? 2 p.m. Did not answer.
Present your lawyer.
Sure
back.
as spit!
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get excited at your age. You might strain something.
You're one to talk.
You
Old
want to
ninja
talk,
bag.
you old hag. You're old enough to be my wife if I'd ever married. Sure wouldn't be something like you either.
Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got waxing you, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
So I am. I was right.
I'll say it again. It was him.
So I am supposed to present the evidence. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Dad Tokyo.
Neo de Tokyo.
Miss Oldbag, this is the Mr. Powers you saw, or is this the Mrs. Is this the Mrs. Powers you saw? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
The name's Powers. Austin Powers.
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Jesus Christ, even I can't stand to this. And I'm the bad guy here.
Eh. Okay, I love Edgeworth getting ridiculously pissed off at her.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
He's trying to play it
Did your
cool.
mother have any fucking sense
Oh
to
my
teach
God.
you?
If your
Maybe she
mother,
was a bit worried about the Great Depression going on, but Jesus Christ, common sense.
if your mother had any sense, she wouldn't have had you.
She would have had someone better.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai, but that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is in the Steel Samurai. Or is the Steel Samurai.
Eh, I know that. I wasn't bored yesterday.
Clearly. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. You were born yesterday. You
He's
were born
having
at least
trouble
2
calling her
centuries ago.
old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Shit. Shit. We're running out of time. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Ooh. What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed. All of you.
This is a
Anyway,
court of law, you imbecile.
I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't good as a. Ugh.
This isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. Okay, I get it now.
He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
We'll
Hey,
hear
let's
about
stop
that
here.
proof in the next episode.
Yeah, Nick.
Anyway, well, I guess since we're gonna have to log off here, any last words, my dear king? That sounded gay. My dear friend king.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Alright, well, we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!